Nobody would have had a conference like this 20 years ago. Climate change wasn't even on the agenda. If we don't do something radical about it, then there are massive problems ahead for the world. Now is the time for action, and that's what this is all about.
It's really quite humbling actually to see the amount of people working on, green energy and these sort of technologies and solutions for the future. We've had fantastic footfall on the stands and spoken to some really interesting people.
Change is coming. It is a big task, which is why a conference like this is important, because it's such a diverse problem. What's right for here is not right for London, is not right for offshore wind. But we've all got to be on the same page.
Welcome to
I think most of the authorities within the Northern Powerhouse region have declared a climate emergency. We have to find a solution for this because the alternative is even more horrific than we can probably, imagine really.
This is one of the largest events in the North ever to take place on this topic. If the North were a country on its own, it would rank amongst the largest 25 economies in the world. We should present ourselves as a huge opportunity to UK PLC.
The North has always been the home to solutions. It's always been something that's driven the British economy. The North can do it again.
I was asked by DIT if I could just give...
We already lead the world in many areas of renewable energy. Now we're growing in carbon capture, we're growing in the hydrogen economy.
The North has real capability. If we can get it right here, and we're one of the biggest emitters in the area, then we develop the knowledge and technology that we can export around the rest of the world.
I think Northern Powerhouse internationally is a brand, and it's a brand that has gained a lot of recognition. Coming up with a plan that actually means something that we can actually turn into action is quite a challenge, but I think it's a challenge that collaboratively we're up for.
A lot of it is about getting the energy industry to talk with one voice rather than as individuals. If we're going to grow our economy in the Humber, we've got to explain what those opportunities are to the whole population.
The pay gap. So we're talking about diversity and inclusion a lot, but is there action being taken? And I think it's great that many organisations now have diversity and inclusion leads or strategies, but it's really important that that's seen as a priority at board level. I think it's really positive that this event's happening here today.
We've spent the last 5 years demonstrating our abilities in all sorts of different ways. The task now is to get to scale, because if we don't start to take it seriously very quickly, it will be beyond us.
We do need to make sure that our young people are passionate about this agenda. We can come up with all the solutions, but actually, in the end, we're going to have people with the right skills who are going to be able to deliver it, or else we're not going to move this agenda forward at all.
A conference like this is a call to action, but it's a complicated picture. The will of the people around here to change is incredible.
One country cannot solve global warming. It's a global task. When the challenge is so big, I think it's really, really important to get stakeholders together on a regular basis. These sorts of conferences, I believe, are absolutely right. They give us a little bit more confidence to go out there and try a little bit harder tomorrow.